Finally, we can do this. Hello, everybody. This is Dunkle Dylan here, God of Chaos, and today we are doing the one shot of fucking bear trap. How did I not get? Good thing I wear heavy armor. Where the fuck are you guys? Oh, you're necromancers. Anyway, like I was saying, well, attempting to say before this happened, is what if Deku was left for dead? And, well, actually, hold up. What if Deku was in the forest? Now, here's what you should know. In case for people who do not know what the forest is a survival game, and where you have to face treacherous animals, poison snakes, cannibals, etc. That's what Midoriya is facing right now. Monsters and whatnot. So luckily for you guys, I'm here to support him. Not really, I just like to watch him suffer. Let's be honest. Anyway, so let's get to it. We start off with, I'm gonna say Midoriya with his mom. His mom. Now his mom is actually a 5-star gourmet feast, metaphorically. Also, she is a world famous Miss Pop Star. What are those stars that are actually? She's a famous movie star. There you go. Sheesh. So pretty much, that's what would have happened. I'm pulling an arrow is the best way of saying it. So pretty much, Midoriya starts off with his father. Now his father is just a businessman. That's it. There's nothing else known about him actually. Hasashi mostly hangs out with his son. They're not divorced, so they pretty much get to there. Now, and they're on this fancy boat. I mean, all this fancy boat. Oh, do you all... Actually, no, they're on this fancy plane. I actually thought I was going to pull the arrow, you know, the TV show. But I thought, nah. Now, so pretty much, Midoriya is on this fancy plane, and it is rocking this world. He's enjoying every moment with it, because all the booze and all that he can be with. Mostly in this one, he is bisexual. Well, he doesn't really know what his sexuality is, so we're going to stick with that. And we start off with Midoriya. Yeah, we're pretty much screwing a woman. And so pretty much, this is the only straight one you're going to get this month until October, so don't start bitching. And I'm going to say the woman is just some random maid that works for him. Well, and don't worry, he's wearing a condom. Or that's what she's thinking. So pretty much Midoriya gets out of there, and this is when pretty much she's just having a good time, because in this one he's an adult. He's not a hero in this one, although why would you want to be a hero? So pretty much, in this one, Midoriya also has a quirk, but they don't know what it is yet. Until later on, when they get back. So you can imagine the sheer annoyance he's going through. Yeah, all talk and no bite. Great. Anyway, sorry about that. This is when Midoriya literally gets to the ground. Now, the ground is pretty much as you expect from a man. Pretty fucking well. So, pretty much, Midoriya is just sees his father, and his father bluntly said, "You fucked her. You fucked someone, didn't you? Oh, come on, Dad. Don't be like that. Damn it, son. You can't do that all the time." Don't worry, Dad. Everything's gonna be a mojo fine. Really? Mojo fine? Yeah, man. I swear you're hopeless sometimes. Hey, I'm just being honest. Sheesh, talk about honesty, huh, Dad? Yep. Well, anyway. Hey, have you told your mother? No, I haven't told her yet. Hell, I haven't even called her yet. You should. She gets worried about you. She is a literal child. She's literally a star. No, she's not gonna have problems missing one phone call with me. And immediately, this is when they go through a storm, and everything went to shit. And this is when immediately Izuku says, "What the hell? Shit!" And they hear a crash. What the hell? Midoriya wakes up. Oh. And he comes across this wrecked ship. Now, the ship is completely wrecked. And this is when Midoriya is walking out of there. They're not unscathed, but there's some scratches and ashes and some scratches that will definitely leave scars. So pretty much, Midoriya lived in the world. This is when Midoriya gets to a certain location. This is when Midoriya sees his father, who's pretty much just standing up. Dad? Midoriya. They both embrace each other and hug. Oh, my son. Are you okay? Yeah. I don't think anyone else survived, though. No, they haven't. Come on. This is when they get near to a fire. What happened? The storm happened. It must have crashed when we landed. You have any idea where we are? Well, no, I actually have no idea where we are. And if I did, I would have told you by now. So to answer your question, no. But, judging by the trees, I say we are far from America. I say we're probably in, I say Canada, around these parts. Canada? We're far from the country we are in. I know. Oh. But like I said, we probably are the closest to this side of the country. Great. Alright, let's do this. This is when he sees that his father's a little gray. You okay? No, son, I'm not. He shows a bite. Dad, what happened? Got killed. I got bitten by a snake. But there's not that many venomous snakes in Canada, right? Oh, there's venomous snakes in Canada. I had to be the unlucky one. Alright. There's probably some medicine. There's some first aid, kiddo. This type of venom is not gonna come out easily. It's already coursing through my veins. It means I'll be dead in an hour or two. So, you have to survive. And don't end up like me. What are you talking about? Promise me one thing, son. Don't be me. I didn't get my corporation out of kindness and goodwilling. I've done some horrible things, son. Horrible things that I'm not proud of. Please, don't be like me. Remember to forgive me. Dad, I love you, son. And that's when you just hear his final Dad? Mind you, Midoriya's only 8 right now. Oh, actually, no, I'm not gonna go that low. Midoriya's like a teenager. Meh. Yeah, actually, I said he was an adult. And that's a bit too simple. I'll say he's probably 15? 14? 15 or 14. For 4 years. Oh yeah, we're gonna go with 14. Dad? And pretty much he starts shaking, and all he does is just cry. This is when immediately he starts going to a location, picking up some stuff for the father's grave. Crap. This is when he starts doing a rock burial, I think that's what you humans call it. Where you bury someone with rocks. Well, that's what Midoriya's doing. But next thing you know, Midoriya notices he gets shot by an arm in the arm by an arrow. And this is when he just passes out of pure hunger and exhaustion. Once Midoriya gives in, he sees someone. Survival. This is when he immediately sees him. He attempts to move, but it's pain and he's hurting. Ah! Shit. Do not move. You're hurting. Very hurt. Who are you? My name is not important. Not right now. Drink. You need your strength to survive this island. And this one he just drinks his water. Rich boys. Thank the whole damn mug. Sorry. Do not be. Hey, you've been on island for a while. And you just gave your father a burial, which is foolish. What you should say, I should leave him to the curve. Cannibals would go to it. Now, names. I am Jang Jun. Un? Izuku. Nice to meet you, Izuku. It's good to have company. Or at least for a while. What do you mean? Judging by you, you won't survive a minute out there. Aren't we full of sunshines and rainbows? If I was full of sunshines and rainbow, those I wouldn't be doing these, now would I? So to answer your question, not even close. Pretty much, it sucks. But luckily, it is. Alright to live, I guess. But I know that you'll not live long. You have a lot of this hope. You know the island best than anyone. That is true. Also, and it makes sense to go for people. You don't know this island. Do you have any idea where we are? People call it many names, but no one knows its true name. Only thing you have to worry about is the natives. Yes. You do know you're in part of Canada, yes? Yeah. I kind of found that out pretty quickly. I just don't know which part of Canada. Canada only has one. Not like America. Not like that country. Anyway, time to trade. Time to go. Where are we going? To hunt. You gotta learn to survive. You must learn to hunt. Right. Then that's when they get outside. It's night. Good. How is that a good thing? Cannibals would be more focusing on corpses. Better than hunting us. In the wild, you must destroy your emotions. You must be rid of them. You must be rid of all emotion and weakness. Only the survival instincts kick in. And only kick in. You must turn off every emotion that you have every reason to live, and turn it into survival. Because survival is the only thing that's gonna keep you up at night. Sleep is something you may never cherish again. So remember, now, let us do this. This is when they get there. This is when immediately they cracked a boar. That's a huge boar. Yes, that is big boar. Big enough for two. And you will kill it. Me? I don't have a weapon. He hands up a spear. You do now. Around here, you can't be picky what you eat. Not one bit. Once you start eating, then you eat. You never waste anything. Bones made armor. This is when Midoriya attempts to shoot it, but he misses. Luckily, the old man shoots it right in the head before Midoriya could miss. And get aim right. And that's been going on for months. Now, 4 years has passed. Midoriya is now 18. Hey, Midoriya's quirk has finally activated. Now, Midoriya now has the quirk of a tiger. And I'm just gonna say it's like a regular tiger, nothing big. Okay, like an albino tiger, I guess. Anyway, Midoriya starts sitting down. Anyway, Midoriya... Yeah, after the 8 years, there's finally leaves. Because, well, the old man no longer needs to teach him anything. The old man passed away due to age, so Midoriya didn't waste anything on his body and turned his corpse into some armor. Until other reasons. After Midoriya actually got there, this is when Midoriya gets to the base. And not base. No. Midoriya goes back to his father's stone, which he sees has been opened up and there is nothing more than bones. This is when Midoriya is thinking, why does he look familiar? Whatever. And Midoriya continues on. Now, he's been doing this for the past 5 or 6 months. This is when Midoriya comes across... mostly that. Nothing big, really. However, Midoriya can't... This is when Midoriya becomes immune... Bad. Now, Midoriya pretty much started making a spear out of bones. So pretty much bone weapons have been made for his ways. It's not the biggest it's not the best, but it will do. Midoriya thinks in his head. So Midoriya continues on with his work. And after 3 or 4 days of non-stop working and survival, well, Midoriya pretty much comes across some cannibals invading his territory. This is when immediately Midoriya just gives them a look. Anyway, Midoriya pretty much tackled on the cannibals by jabbing one spear into the guy's head. The female attempts to run away with its child, but Midoriya just shoots it directly on the head. The child just sees him and tries to run away, but Midoriya grabs his bone club up and starts bashing the kid's head in, leaving a bloody brain mass and blood all over the place. After that, Midoriya pretty much drags their corpses, starts cutting off their heads with the bone dagger that he made, and a stone dagger that he made, and pretty much put their heads on pikes to show his territory. After that, Midoriya just started pretty much getting better. They're at his killing, showing even littler remorse. So pretty much after 2 or 3 weeks of that, Midoriya, pretty much gone through the usual. But luck, unfortunately for Midoriya, that doesn't mean that his survival is over. And he knows it, which makes it a hell of a lot worse for him. After that, Midoriya literally just got some stuff. This is when immediately he just grabs the next thing he needs. Eats for the rogue. Most of his materials. Because he's going to be killing a lot. Now, pretty much, Midoriya starts hunting animals. Mostly a deer. Which was pretty much easy. Now, over the past month... Now, I'm going to continue on. The deer attempts to run away, but he misses it. But the deer pretty much got hit by the spear. The spear jabbed through the heart, so it's a quick and painless kill. This is when Midoriya gets to the carcass and starts skinning the knife, using every part of the animal. He eats the animal, doesn't spare any nutrition being hidden. This is when Midoriya heads to a cave. Now, the cave is immediately run by cannibals. But immediately they also back away from Midoriya, because they didn't want to get murdered like their kin did. So pretty much he just walks off. Anyway, after that, This is when Midoriya looks up plainly at the animals. It doesn't take a fucking expert to know that Midoriya's not in a good mood. Sorry for the burp. This is when Midoriya pretty much walks out of the room and walks out of the cave after getting done eating his meal. Yes, Midoriya did not eat the carcass. That's right. In a way, he just brought another one. What? The next day happens after he left. Now, because Midoriya doesn't really sleep. This is when pretty much he attends to a snakebite wound. But this is when also he looks up and sees a plane. But he doesn't try to holler it because, well, it's a plane. It's nothing big. And he continues on. But he always carries a picture of about his father, who he doesn't remember. Or actually, hell, he doesn't even remember his own name. So after that, Midoriya just continues on. This is when he pretty much creates a hatchet as well, made out of, stone. Homes. After literally grabbing some stuff and grabbing the materials that he needs to make more, or throwing hatchets, he walks off. But then he just hears a roar. Midoriya turns around to see a bear. And a slight smirk comes from his face. He gets the hatchets out, the bear charges at him because it's a grizzly, and Midoriya moves out of the way. The bear attacks again, but Midoriya gets on the bear and starts hacking at the bear's head. And killing the animal. He skins the animal, puts the meat in his bag that he keeps food and all that, especially salted. And pretty much creates a bear skin coat around a bear skin. Pretty much he's wearing armor, similarity to Skyrim is the best way of saying it. Except he's wearing the bear head and on top as well. This is when Midoriya grabbed. There's more. what a day. Hey, Midoriya's thinking. This is when pretty much Midoriya starts walking up. And this is when Midoriya starts grabbing a snake because he noticed it. And pretty much he grabs a well-made cup. This is when pretty much he uses it to drip the venom out of the snake. And then he just grabs it by the tail, twirls it around, and then throws it. This is when Midoriya pretty much gets up and walks away. But what he notices is that a person is watching him from the distance. A weird looking one too. A guy with a horn covered in all type of clothing. He gives a warning growl at the person, and the man walks away. Midoriya thinking, who the hell was that guy? With the mysterious figure, he goes back to his camp. And this one he sees another guy, but with a gun. Two, in fact. How was your little trip? Very well, actually. However, I nearly encountered a problem. Let me guess. Those natives? No, actually. I encountered something a little bit new. Oh? How so? There's a tiger quirk. There's a man with a tiger quirk here. That's impossible. Well, the people said the natives were here. They also said that people have gone missing here. You shouldn't be surprised. But judging by him, he's been here for too long. You say he might be a threat? I'm saying we might be able to deal with him. You're suggesting what? Bring him to the Lord and Savior or something? It's not going to happen with these natives. No, I came here to study them. Only that. I'd see their behavior. I'm not going to force them to religion. It's just plain as stupid. Their more or concern is about survival. And they will not be hesitant to kill us as well. But I see the natives react to this tiger man. They fear him. I think he also lost all will to speak. His mind is so used to hunting and survival, he doesn't care about anything else. With Midoriya, this is when Midoriya pretty much walks up to the person. Meanwhile, Midoriya grabs. This is when we get back to the guys. So, do you know who he is? My theory is that he might be Midoriya. Impossible. No one knows Midoriya's quirk. He could have been quirkless. Plus, we found those boulders next to those rocks. A corpse would have decayed a lot longer. Those would shoot apart. I suppose you're right about that. But still. No. Well, it does not matter anyway. Okay. We must continue on with our life. This is when pretty much as we get to Midoriya. Now Midoriya is pretty much just sharpening his spear. Here. But before Midoriya even hears something in the bushes, and he immediately throws it. And this is when he hits a toucan. Actually, no, he hits a bird. Midoriya gets to the bird and pretty much starts eating it. But this is when pretty much he also hears gunshots. Curiosity got to him, and he starts walking up to them. Immediately, this is when Midoriya walks up, sees them, and literally just sees them. This is when he sees the cannibals killing the guards and trying to take the person. He looks better at it and realizes it's a type of centaur with the unicorn-like thing. This is when the native tries to take the guy, but this is when Midoriya just roars and immediately got the natives off guard. The natives look at him and immediately he grabs it. Midoriya just picks up. This is when Midoriya just walks up to the guy. The natives immediately let go of the centaur, and he just looks at them. This is when Midoriya throws a spear and pretty much impales one of the natives. The natives try to fight back, but Midoriya starts mauling them again. Blood and guts are getting into his teeth. The centaur realized that the natives fear him way more than they fear the guns. So as soon as Midoriya killed him, this is when a young native, I'm going to say 14 or 15, attempts to attack Midoriya, but Midoriya grabs it by the arm and just yanks the arm off, and bites into his throat. The natives leave immediately. Midoriya just looks right back at the centaur. The centaur, who is showing fear but stands his ground. And just looks at his fallen friends. Midoriya just spits out the freaking neck piece. I thank you for your help. I suppose you may want something in return. Midoriya just looks at him and just attempts to walk away, but wait. He looks back. Maybe you could help me. Midoriya stays silent. My name is Q. What is your name? Midoriya raises an eyebrow. He understands him, but he doesn't remember how to speak. He shrugs. You don't remember? He nods. You understand our language, so you must not have been here long. How long have you been here? He holds out 4 fingers. 4 days? He shakes. Month? Weeks? He shakes. Months? He shakes. Years? He nods. 4 years on this island alone? Oh? You do realize you're on Blackbeard Island. Midoriya thinking in his head, so that's the island that we're on. I see. You must not remember much considering that. Well. Oh, you're only dealing with something so little. But I can tell in your eyes. You care. Otherwise, you would have never freed me. May I ask your name? Oh wait, I forgot, you don't remember. He nods and gives a look like you're an idiot. But the guy doesn't understand. And so he walks away. After literally a couple of months, this is when Midoriya just was grabbed up the similarity of a wooden stick because he realized that his leg is hurt, and he starts breaking it. Is there a? This is when he starts to kind of go low, but he says, "Hey, that is not a way. I'm not repaying you like that." Midoriya giving the confused look, like, "Huh?" He points at the leg. Oh. I did not mean to react that way. And he just grabs the leg, he wraps it around, and there. There. Midoriya just gives him a look like he's a big baby. Well, pardon me when I thought you were gonna fuck me. Midoriya's just thinking in his head, how would that... what? What? You don't remember what sex is? He doesn't give him a look like, what the fuck is that? 4 years don't really do that. I'm not surprised. 4 years in the mountain, 4 years on an abandoned forest, and you kinda get that. But we're in the smack of Canada. They would have immediately sent the search party. Japan, actually, would have sent a search party. Immediately, this is when Midoriya This is when immediately Midoriya just takes the guy. Where are we going? Right. Oh yeah, I forgot you can't sneak. After getting to the location, then he goes. This one they end up at this cave. Anyway, this is when Midoriya just goes there. I mean, he just gives the guy something else. A little bit of some stuff for the leg. Thank you. Normally, I wouldn't have this happen. The natives are not the nicest people. Midoriya gets a look like, oh, you think? Okay, there's no need. Even I don't need to be an expert on that look. No need for that type of look, okay? Hey, they were not hesitant to attack you, but you're no better than them. You attack first. They were really defending themselves. Midoriya just gives a look like he doesn't care. Liable? It is true what they say. Humanity being feral, all they care about is survival. If that's the case, why did you save me? You had no reason to save me. He shrugs. So you don't know either, huh? You just did it. I suppose that's a better answer I'm gonna get for now. So, do you have any idea how are we gonna get out of here? Actually, never mind. I keep forgetting you can't talk. Midoriya pretty much having some stuff. This is when the guy sees him grabbing a bird. A bird? Wait. Don't tell me you're... And he snaps the bird's neck. Oh, you are. And then this is when he starts cooking it. Immediately the guy sees it. This is when he just sees the guy eating it, but he doesn't want to eat it, but he has to. So pretty much he grabs a bite. Normally I eat something like a carrot, but I can't be picky. So pretty much they eat. They eat for quite some time, actually. After getting done eating their meal, Midoriya here sits up. I mean, this is when Midoriya sits up. Going out hunting? He nods. After an hour, we get to the guy, who's pretty much just looking at the paintings. And he sees them. And he also sees the days that have been marked. He gave up on 364 days on counting. Good number. Alright. Now I must do what I must. Midoriya pretty much. This is when pretty much the guy starts looking at everything else. He realizes this is when he also sees a couple of other things. One of them is a giant which is a bear skull. Oh, about the size of a bed. My, that's a big skull. How did he take this thing down? Was this the previous cave owner? So he continues looking around and finds more and more weapons. The one thing he wished he didn't find was a couple of heads of children. Oh, by my lord, I can wish I can unsee that. But this is when Midoriya comes back. And this is when the guy just, he just stands there. He doesn't know what to say right now because as he wishes he can unsee the children's heads. Ed's right about now. That's a huge mud crab corpse. After that, Midoriya sees him giving a look as if he's the bad guy. He gives the, what? The children. Did you have to slay them? He nods. I'm not going to judge you. Oh. There is no reason to judge. Anyway, mind if my leg shall not be healed anytime soon. This one he immediately put some green leaves around his leg. Leaves? Ah, I see. Like a cactus. And he replaces the bone of the wood that he used for his leg and replaces it with leaves. This is when he also brings some stuff like a carrot, like some carrots, some lettuce, and all that. Immediately, Midoriya. This is when immediately the guy says, "Thank you. You didn't have to, but thank you." Not. After the incident, Midoriya walks away. Wait, are you staying? Never mind. Midoriya just goes back to him. And then they just sit next to each other, mostly next to the warm fire. Then they fall asleep. The next day happens. Q wakes up. Huh? He must have left. This is when Midoriya comes back with a deer carcass. Oh, I see you brought food again. Well, I suppose that's one way of doing things. Immediately, this is when he hears something in the dense forest. He looks back. And this one he grabs the children's heads and starts putting them out. This one the Q gets it. Oh, fear. This is for the symbols of the natives. I see. This one he also realized like something else. Snow is about to happen.
I suppose that you already know the location. Well, this is when pretty much, I'm going to do a time skip. A couple of months has passed, and Midoriya immediately noticed it. This is when Midoriya keeps noticing a fucking metal thingy. Q started actually walking again, and he grew a little closer to the tiger. Or to the point of mates. Midoriya has never seen Q so happy with someone, and so he just rolls with it. Midoriya can't feel emotions, but he's okay with it. It's not saying that he's not been happy to clap those cheeks, though. But this is when immediately they keep noticing the helicopter. Thing's been flying around lately. And before you ask, no, Midoriya does not know how to speak. He's just too stubborn to learn it. Especially since he can't understand a damn word what it says. Especially since Q is from Japan. And so he doesn't understand a damn word he said. He gets bits and pieces of it, and Q knows that he doesn't understand him either, considering that he would have years ago. Anyway, after that, Midoriya grabs this is when Midoriya just looks at him like, the hell is that? I don't know, honey. Perhaps. That's some type of Navy force? And immediately this when they aim to drop some squad and surrounding Midoriya. Yeah. And immediately Midoriya grabs out a spear. Yeah. They all start speaking in Japanese, which Midoriya does not understand a damn word they're saying. But this is when immediately the Q starts saying, wait! Friendly! He's a friendly! Midoriya realized, oh shit. They're city boys. Friendly. Friendly. This one immediately hear, son. My son? Father? Mother? And they immediately embrace each other. Midoriya giving the most confused look as if he just saw a bachelor party and he was invited, but he didn't know. Oh, my son. It's good to see you again. Look at you, you're all dirty. Immediately, Midoriya just yanks him. This is when he pulls Q back because he has no idea what's going on. Hey, that's my son! Honey? Wait, honey? Yes, this is my husband. This is my mate. Hey, this is, Midoriya. Yes, Q found out that it is Izuku Midoriya. It just took a while because he didn't recognize the picture. And thought maybe he was a relative or a son or something. Wait, as in Izuku? Inko's long-lost child? He doesn't actually remember much. Midoriya, these are people. Nice, remember? Q. Yes, there you go. Oh, he will only say my name, that's it. Well, Q. Oh, I respect this, but maybe we should get going. We can't. Why? My Midoriya is a lot of things. Unfortunately, he is stubborn. He is not going to get on that thing. He despises loud metal thing. How do you know he wrote it down? Oh, he will say, the only English that he'll say is my name, and that's it. Well, everyone's been looking for him. I mean, everyone. Everyone has been looking for my husband. Not just your husband, but you as well. We've been looking everywhere for you. What happened to your What happened? It's a long story, Mother. Well, we got time in the world. Well, because you're coming home with your boyfriend. But Doria's still confused. I think we're just confusing him even more. Is there a way to say it that he's coming with us? That's simple. He tugs Midoriya's shirt, gives him a look. He nods. Because, well, that's where this is going. Anyway, after that, Midoriya literally just grabs some material. This is when Midoriya grabs all the stuff he needs for the road. But this is when some natives attack for their final revenge to avenge their fallen comrade who died from Midoriya. Midoriya pretty much leading the attack, pretty much starts impaling and attacking them as well, ripping them limb from limb. The natives fight forward, but the men of the soldiers start shooting right back at them before the natives could even draw their bows. Midoriya stabs one and continues punching his way through. In fact, his punches are so hard they actually break the skin. Midoriya punches one in the head, which breaks his jaw completely. Slams his arm right to the next guy, which splits him in half. Grabs one guy's head and crushes it like a grape. Hulk jumps and Hulk slam comes right in the middle of someone. And then he starts attacking the rest. Showing no mercy. Midoriya immediately pins one child to the ground and starts mauling him to death. This is when immediately Q is turned on by this. The parents are fucking horrified. Although, what you expect from city boys. And immediately Midoriya turns around. With guts in his teeth and just starts eating it. This is when the father says, "Oh, I think I'm gonna puke." Ook. Look, don't eat too much, honey. How do you see so... Oh, right, you've been here longer. Yes, I have, Father. And that's just his way of eating. Remember, he has a tiger quirk. And you accepted it? Not so early as you think. I tried my best not to puke, too. Believe me, I couldn't remember how many times I wanted to throw up, but I didn't. And believe me, he knows how to leave an impression. Noted. After that, Midoriya pretty much just cleans his teeth by literally just getting the stuff out of his teeth. Well, that was easy, I bet. What? Anyway, so are we going to continue? Are we going to go by plane, or are we going to... Ooh. Well, anyway, let's continue. Well, anyway, shall we? Hey, honey? He nods. Well, anyway. I suppose anything is possible. Normally I'd be one of those types, but I'm just glad that you're alive. Now, let's get the bloody hell out of here. Yeah, agreed. I think we all can agree on that one, Father. Are you okay leaving this place? Midoriya gives a little bit of a concerned look, but he's okay with it. What's with the look he gave us? Sorry, he's not used to this place. As a matter of fact, it's gonna be a long time before he's back to civilization. In his mind, civilization is a problem. But it won't be hard. It won't be difficult at all, I promise. Okay. If you say so, honey. Anyway, after literally that, this is when Midoriya grabs something else. But mostly Midoriya just kept to himself. So after they got to the location, Midoriya sees the entire city. And already he gives a look that he doesn't like it. Sorry, honey, but they're not going to let us anywhere near the forest again. Definitely not. So you're going to have to get used to the fact that you're here. Oh, brother. He gives a look like, oh, great. Only until we get better, hon. Anyway, we should be here by now. This is when immediately Midoriya literally has climbed and out of the boat, out of the plane because he was tired of it. I suppose that's one way of doing things. Is he gonna be okay? Yeah, let's just give him a minute. He despises boats. Oh. I suppose that makes sense. So, anyway, when Midoriya pretty much, let's get off, immediately he's surrounded by paparazzis. Oh dear. What? He roars at them and are snarling. And immediately Q got out of there. Wait, they're not enemies, honey. They're just us paparazzis. Midoriya thinking, well, what? Okay. This is when immediately the guards, luckily and smartly, knew that this was going to end bad, and he's like, okay, hey, that's enough, back up. Oh, thank God, thank you, you two. Ooh, that was going to end in a bloodbath. I bet. What was it that? What was with what? Oh, the way he was acting. Don't worry, he's nice, I promise. That I'm not worried about, sir. It was the fact that he nearly slashed that worried me. Don't worry, he's rarely like this. It's just that the paparazzi didn't really help. I could see that. Sir, are we gonna have to worry? What? About him? No. Oh. Alright, if you say so, sir. But still, I understand your distrust, but I promise you, my husband is a nice person. Alright. Anyway, after that incident, this is when Midoriya literally grabbed. Well, let's just say you had to be extra careful next time. Alright. This is when I get to the home. And Midoriya just doesn't like it. What's with your husband giving that look? Oh, he's just looking at the chances of an ambush. It's okay. It's supposed to be this big. Remember, we had to move to a different cave because of my size. Anyway, after that, alright, so is that everything?
Looks like it.
This one, Midoriya looks around. But immediately he hears the door and he hears, "Where's my son?" Mrs. Midoriya, he's different. His quirk activated, and plus he's still feral. You need to breathe. I breathe? I just find out my son is a lot. Damn it. Midoriya thinking, who the fuck is this lady? Mrs. Midoriya. Q, you're alive. That's good to know. Where's Midoriya? He points at the tiger. Here. Who gives her the look like, who the fuck are you? There's no way this is Midoriya. Then he gets a closer look at Inko and shows her the picture. Midoriya? She attempts to hug him, but Midoriya starts freaking his hair out and starts growling. Midoriya! Honey, that's your mother. I am dreadfully sorry. His feral instincts are still kicking in. His mind thinks you're prey right now. He's just, I say just, trying to adjust to this. Like he's trying to get used to the fact that, oh, I didn't, it's fine. You didn't know. No one can know. No one would ever expect that. Right now, Midoriya needs to mentally be better. Right now, his mind is at a little bit of frenzy. It will take time. Time for his mind to adjust to this new knife again. In his mind, he's been in the wilderness for years. Right now, it's gonna be difficult, man. But with time, he can be back to his old self. I promise you. Okay. Now, why don't we have some tea and a hot meal? I'm dying for a burrito. Hey? With Midoriya, who is still confused, this is when they see everyone eating Taco Bell. But Midoriya doesn't know what to do. He doesn't know how to. It's not that. He doesn't know what it is. I think we got the wrong one, honey. Here. It's a chalupa. He takes a bite out of it. And he scarfs it down. Sheesh, slow down. It's fine. You can, honey, we're not near any enemy predators. You know that. He sees us as a threat, does he? I mean, I'm not mad at the fact. I mean, he's just protecting you. It's a tiger thing, I bet. It's more on the fact that he just doesn't trust you is all. I mean, random people taking themselves saying that they're our mom doesn't really scream the fact that you guys are. You're just saying that. In his mind, he's thinking you could try to use him or try to kill us. That's what his mind is thinking. That's what his mind is telling him. Don't be hesitant to kill these people. That's what his mind is telling him. Okay, so it's telling him that we may be a threat. Yes, okay. Maybe we should take him to like a school, maybe places that he'll remember? Or baby steps. If we do that, he'll be hostile. He already hates loud noises. He prefers the quietness. Right now, let's take it slow. Will he learn to speak? Only saying my name. Hey, that's it. Alright. And immediately this is when he hears a knock on the door. Oh, that must have been... And this is when Q opens it to see someone. Hey there. Oh, it's you. Oh, come on, don't be like that. I told you before we were through. Oh. Oh, come on. No, you can leave. I don't think you get it. We're still in an arranged marriage. Well, unfortunately, it's been months. So I think they canceled that marriage as soon as I disappeared. Here, Katsuki. Midoriya hears that name. Hey, the marriage is still on. My mother is stubborn. She still thinks we're the perfect couple. Well, I prefer her to date a sea slug than you. I don't think you get it. You don't have to. Midoriya pops up, baring his fangs. And baring claws. What, you want to go? Oh. This is when Q just walks off. He's all yours, honey. Oh, I'm going to enjoy this. I meant the tiger. He's my boyfriend. And try your best not to leave a mess. This is when Katsuki attempts to use an explosion quirk, but Midoriya just slashes his throat. Immediately, Katsuki tries to hold the throat, but he falls down and he hears a thud. Oh, no you don't. You're not eating that corpse. He looks at his husband like, why not? Because you just ate and we're watching your diet. We're watching your diet. Midoriya thinking, diet of what? Wait, you two have eaten people? He has. As I'm trying to break him of eating people. Okay, breaking is a word. I'm trying to help him not eat people. Well, is it easy? Nope, I wish. If it was easy, I would have done that years ago. Okay. But anyway, this is when he says, "Look, we're here. All right? There's no need to be feral anymore. Now, you could use some sleep." Midoriya thinking, "But I'm not even tired." You could use some sleep. Then they get it. Oh. After a night, like Midoriya pretty much
as if it's a mindscape. Huh? This is when he sees a couple of people and he starts growling. Like, easy there, kiddo. We're not here to harm you. Hey, it's okay. We're not here to... The mysterious figure attempts to go near them, but Midoriya slashes her face. Ah! This is when one of them says, I told you he was not going to listen. And we invaded his mind, his territory. We apologize for disturbing you. It won't happen again. This is when Midoriya wakes up. Gets up, and just gives a look like, what the fuck was that? You can imagine Midoriya's look like, what did I just remember? What did I just sleep? Then he looks at the drinks. No more cocoa before no more cocoa before the moon is full. Got it. Not little laying off cocoa. I think that's a smart idea. Luckily that is, because Midoriya doesn't know a damn thing what just happened. And he doesn't even know what he just witnessed. So Midoriya is going with the flow. Oh. The next morning happens. Morning, my little kitty. And pretty much this is when he gets him some coffee. It's coffee. Try it. He takes a sip. And immediately he feels hyper energetic. Why do I got a feeling I'm going to regret this? Yes. But at the same time, I'm not. Oh well. With Midoriya. Yeah. Who's pretty much just trying his best not to bounce all over the wall because of how hyper he is. I think I overdid it. I think I'm not supposed to, but oh well. Midoriya, after now chilling like a villain. Whew. This is when pretty much Q walks with Midoriya to try to gain some memory about the place. It's because even Midoriya will admit he has no idea what's going on. Alright, that should be it for here. This one Midoriya just looks around, pretty much a little bit confused. This is a coffee shop. And immediately this is when someone mugs his boyfriend. Midoriya goes after it. Wait, Midoriya, it's just a purse. Oh dear. Why are we stopping him? He's trying to get it. You don't understand. Midoriya will kill him. And he doesn't know how not to. Immediately he tackles him and starts bearing fat and getting ready to strike until Q pops up to stop him. Nope. Oh, no biting. Especially no eating. Child, next time, just ask for money. I'm willing to give it to you. The kid, out of pure fear, just runs off. And Midoriya gets grabbed by the ear, yanked by the ear. No scaring people like that. He gets to look like, what did I do? He scared that poor child half to death. Midoriya thinking, well, the bitch should have not tried to steal from us. Oh boy. Q? Huh? Momo! It's been so long. Yeah, I know. Your parents warned me about your boyfriend. Is that really Izuku? Yes, and already he's only been here for an hour, and he already killed Katsuki. Oh, I heard. Everyone's celebrating. Really? Yeah, Katsuki was not that loved. Even Mitsuki gave birth to another one and named him Less Disappointment. Ouch. Yeah, ouch is the word, but the Katsuki family is not that very generous. But you're thinking, they're pretty much bitches. Anyway, Nezu is considering wanting to know if no. What? You didn't? I know what he's thinking, and the answer is no. It's a terrible idea. Yeah. What about Izuku joining UA? That's a terrible idea. Yeah. Especially with your teacher's mouth. Oh, yeah. If we allow him near someone like Mineta. But he's a pervert towards women, though. True. Or someone like Shin. True. But I mean someone like Nina, who is still thinking I'm a perfect ship for Bakugo. He will rip them apart. But it can also help him with what? Proving his point that no one changed and people need to die. Right? I'm trying to save. Unlike you. No offense, Momo, but I prefer not to be blamed if he rips someone's head apart. Alright, thank you. Okay, I get where you're going. Do you? Yes, I do. And I can't really disagree with you, but they're still gonna ask. Well, tell them my answer is no, and it's never gonna happen. The day I let Midoriya join a school where he can easily kill people and get away with it is the day I become a corrupted priest and a pedophile. Midoriya gives a look like, what's a pedophile? She whispers in his ear, and Midoriya just gives the look. Look like, sounds like another Tuesday to me. Oh, brother. So, this is Midoriya. You probably don't remember me, but I'm Momo. He doesn't speak. He refuses to speak to people unless it's involving my name. Really? Really? And believe me, I tried. Must really suck. Oh, you don't know the half of it. But what can you do? Oh, you just go with the flow. You definitely have changed. Back in the day, you used to be a religious person. I still worship my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, but let's just say I don't talk about it 24/7, considering that mostly back in the day, well, had to be careful. I see. Anyway, why don't we take this way? And this is when they go to see their uncle. Are you sure it's a good idea to see your uncle? Especially around these parts? Hey, horse butt, why don't we get some of that booty there? Not even hesitation in the air. I bet I know who killed him. Midoriya returns with a head in his mouth, and crushes it like an egg. Momo goes, oh. Izuku, you can't eat people because they're flirting, because they're sexually harassing me because of my ass. Yes. Tops. Wait, you're a bottom? Oh yeah, I'm definitely a bottom. Tigers are not that. Even if a tiger's a bottom, they'll still dominate you. Oh. Huh. Anyway, and we're just delivering these baskets to the church. That's it. I figured that maybe Midoriya going to a church might help him a little bit. Wasn't Midoriya? He was a Jew. He was Jewish, but yeah. I think he gave up on that years ago. Anyway, sorry about that. This is when Midoriya literally they started grabbing some stuff. Mostly some idiots. It's who always harass her. Which ends up with his boyfriend scolding him. Well, anyway, here's my uncle. Uncle Ron! Huh? Q, my nephew. And Midoriya. You haven't been here in quite some time. Midoriya, actually, lets his guard down around this guy. Progress. Finally. Did something happen? No, it's just you're the first one he's sparing. And not growling and hissing at someone. That's the streets for you, kiddo. Oh, anyway, what are you doing here? I'm just here to deliver this stuff for the church. Ah, such a good lad. And you? What did you bring? He holds out a skull. Oh! A human skull. You definitely changed. Well, he was in a forest. And I wish you got rid of that thing. Midoriya gives a look like, not happening. First kill, first keep. May I ask what that skull is about? Oh, besides the fact that that's just there for intimidation, that's about it. So... Oh, nothing serious. Nothing serious at all. Oh, Midoriya is just using that as a reason. It's an if he finds a reason to kill someone, so... gotcha. Sure, that's understandable. You always were easily understanding. Now. Well, anyway. Here you go. Now. This is when Midoriya actually finds a ring, which he got from the person he killed. He cleans it off. Well, because he actually remembers the tradition of marriage. This is when one of the men points a gun at him. You think you could kill me? This is when the guy says, "You think you could kill my cousin and get away with it?" Midoriya shows his feral side, right? But this is when the gang really holds both the priest and his Q and Momo hostage. You're gonna pay for what you did back. You're gonna pay leaving my cousin behind. Midoriya puts the ring in his pocket and immediately slices at the guy's throat. Grabs the gun and uses it as a melee weapon and smacks the other guy. This is when they attempt to shoot Q, but Midoriya jumps on him and starts mauling him. Yeah. And this is when the priest, just starts doing that left and right shit, whatever that crap is called. Oh. Anyway, after that, this is when he takes care of it and sees that Q is a little bit bleeding and starts licking his head. Honey, I'm fine. That's mostly the enemy's blood, not mine. Dumbass orc. Anyway, sorry for the pause. This is when Midoriya actually shows him the ring. This is when he says, "Wait, are you?" Midoriya says, "Well, you." Yes! And he just starts hugging and they kiss. This is when Momo says, "Oh, that's, one way to propose." This is when the uncle says, "Amen to that." I hate to interrupt the kissing thing, but how about how you three get going before the cops get here and start accusing you guys for murder? Right, thanks. Thank you, Uncle Ron. Take care, and make sure the wedding's at my church. I will. Oh, what a good kid. Now, as for you, he walks up to the guy who's still alive. What did I say about holding grudges? He killed my cousin! And how many innocent cousins did you murder? You're no better. Hell, I'm not the Lord and Savior himself, but I know when to smite and when to might. And right now, words cannot express how much I hate people like you. People who think they are above consequences. So I am going to enjoy the fact that you are hurt. I'm going to enjoy every part of it. Finally, Gauntlet of the Crusade. I finally get to wear the armor of the Crusader. Yes, I actually got the armor of the Crusader. Don't judge me. It's on Skyrim. Play it. It's actually not that bad armor either. It makes me look like a Mitch. Bitch, eat this coffee. Oh, this is reforged. Any idea where am I supposed to find the frickin' Well, anyway, this is when Midoriya says, "Well, I'm just glad that you are safe." Anyway, this is when the father finds out about the marriage, and he accepts it with all his heart. Because, well, he wants his son to be happy. The wedding we get to. Oh. And it was fan-fucking-tastic. I know this was a little bit short, but we are running out of time, and plus I gotta start with the other what if you catch my drift. Yes. So, like, comment, subscribe to the channel. This has been Dunkle Dylan here, God of Chaos, and I will see you all in the next video.